years, very tough 4 years of academics, very great 4 years with all the social and friendships, but that you have. So I just say start off with that as your foundation. One exercise that I have looked at, especially in recent years, there's nothing like the death of a family member or a friend to make you step back and reflect on life. And an exercise that I would just put before you is, you might want to write your own obituary, and not in a morbid sense, but you have to wonder, as you go through your life, as you leave Geneseo and go out into the world, what would you want somebody to say about you when it comes time to the end of your life? Sometimes we certainly have no way to judge when that would be. And when you do that, when you figure out really what you want to be known for, or what you do, it's a great exercise to write that down, and then you go and you live it. You try and live that every single day. That's a great path forward for what you're going to accomplish in the future as you go out in this region. One other thing I would ask you, this is a request, is that I would hope you stay here, you stay in this region. I know you really represent a wide cross-section of the state, even outside the state. But New York State is one of the top export states in the nation, and Rochester is #2 in New York State's region, the Finger Lakes region, for exports. And what do we export more than anything? We export talent. We export very young talent. Men and women who come to school, grow up here, and leave for jobs and go elsewhere. And what I want to reinforce today is there are a lot of jobs here, contrary to what some will say. Sometimes you have to find those and look, but they are here. Everywhere I go, I see health, and science in a variety of industries. But one point I would like to reinforce is that we are on the precipice of what I consider a perfect storm of economic development.
But in the life of the college and in the life of the State University of New York, along with your parents and family and friends, my faculty and staff colleagues and I share your sense of pride and new beginnings. We know that you bring to your next endeavors a humane, tolerant, and insightful perspective that will shape the world around you in wonderful ways. Class of 2015, you have heeded the call for service. By our best estimate, in your pursuit of the public good, you have collectively contributed 237,000 hours of community service during your 4 years here, including pre-service teaching in our public schools. In no small measure, thanks to the class of 2015, Geneseo has been named to the President's Higher Education Community Service Honor Roll 8 years in a row, 4 years with distinction. With Livingston Cares, you have traveled to Biloxi and Gulfport, to Staten Island and Long Island, in the wake of natural disasters to help those in distress. Our 34th group of volunteers leaves tomorrow for a service week in Biloxi, and our 9th group returns to Staten Island to help with recovery.
Catherine Elizabeth Lamazzo, summa cum laude.
Brandon Henry Yates, cum laude.
Catherine Thelma Best, magna cum laude.
Katie Allen Bullock.
Mary Rebecca Spencer, summa cum laude.
Kaylee N. Lurch.
Krista Donamica Catafalma, magna cum laude.
Jamie Beth Cohen.
Matthew Robert DiStefano, cum laude.
Nicole Marie Zimmerman, magna cum laude.
Cody Joseph Orton.
Aaron Michael Saxton, summa cum laude.
Cole Robert DeClerc.
John Marshall Edie.
Alexis A. O'Hara, magna cum laude.
Jacqueline Sarah Elreich.
Chaz Marcelo Abad.